Grandpa!
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Shantae and the Pirate's Curse, Part 14. And it's after a little bit of dialogue, it'll be time to go to the next dungeon of the game. So,
Is it the final dungeon?
well, it's the last dungeon to the final dungeon.
Okay, so the second last dungeon.
Alright, my internet fucked up again. What time are we at?
23, 24, 25, 26.
Alright, got it.
So
now,
Owl Baron took over this town, right?
yeah, and
He
also
draws his
made
own.
fan,
He draws his own fan art.
yeah, he made a fan art of Shantae in Ammo Baron uniform.
That's fucking depressing.
Yeah.
You gotta draw your own. You draw your own fan art.
No, not even your own fan art. You draw a fan art of your arch enemy
Exactly.
in your uniform. Like, how low can you go, man?
It's sad though. The only reason this is happening is because Shantae helped all these people get it all together. And here's his resolution: he's gonna destroy the palace in the game, so he can take it over. And he says if there's anyone who survives, he'll get them a job here in the town.
Oh, alright. Well, at least he's not, like, 100% of an asshole.
You know, he's only mostly an asshole.
Yeah.
I still don't get why there's
Now
I
this
still don't
guy's
get why
loading.
there is a cold-blooded reptile in the snowstorm.
Well, you
Well,
see what
anyways,
happened was. Well, you see what happened was he called Uber, but then the guy got the coordinates wrong and he drove him to Antarctica,
Yeah, and now he
And
got
then-
blown up.
and then he kind of just left him there.
Oh, did that open up a new passageway?
That just opened up the way to the dungeon. How convenient.
So the dungeon's, like, just in some random place in the middle of nowhere?
It's a good thing that isn't it a good thing in these games that certain things just happen in out of sheer luck.
Yeah.
So
Oh, okay.
how exactly could they tell where that missile landed? They can't see it from here.
Well,
They have satellites.
but at least they figured out what caused that to happen. It turns out the module
And inside out.
Of
And
course it
backwards.
and by yours truly, Balo.
Well, I guess his, like, stupidness actually helped us this time.
So he installed it inside out, backwards, and upside down.
I'm not sure if he planned this,
Oh, okay,
or if
now
he's
I
just
get
stupid.
Oh, okay, now I get it. So Balo's the one who helped develop the Wii U. Okay, now I get it. Alright.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if he's incredibly, like, smart and planned this out from the beginning, or he's also just really stupid and lucky.
Or if you put it in more TV tropes terms, obfuscating stupidity.
I'm going to pretend like I know what that means and nod my head in agreement to make myself sound smart.
Well, in TV tropes, it just basically means that the person is a lot smarter than he actually looks.
You're so smart, Salandy. Isn't that right, Salandy? Yes, Salandy.
Yeah, like that.
TV Tropes is a great site that I spend hours on, doing nothing.
To be honest, I only ever go on TV tropes for certain groups that I follow, and that's really it.
That would really suck for anybody who's just trying to walking by and they have to fall in that hole because there's no way back up.
Yeah.
And then
Unless you
there's
have rope.
dragons coming out of
This dungeon literally-
out of waterfalls.
No, not
This is
Dragons,
dungeon?
Hydras.
So speaking of TV tropes, by the way, what would be on our TV tropes if we ever got one?
I
We
don't know.
talk about that. Let's not talk about that until it actually happens.
Yeah.
If it happens.
If it
But
ever
TV
happens.
Tropes is a great site, where I just, like, it's also a terrible site to go on when you have to study for something.
Well, one of the best ways that you can study nowadays is basically turn off all internet around you. You'll never get distracted. Because
Yeah,
you
but,
can't.
like-
Because
Yeah,
you
but then
can't
you
get
also know the way how to
distracted.
fix it. But you also know how to turn it back on.
Yeah,
Just
you'll
hide-
be too
just-
tempted.
Just ask somebody to hide the plug. Or if you really want to go the extra mile, follow the honor rule system. For every time you turn on the internet, you got to take $20 out of your bank account and burn it.
Every time you turn the internet, you gotta play Super Mario 64 for 1 hour.
Okay, then
But
I
you're
think
relying-
then you're never gonna get anything done, no matter what you do.
But then you rely on yourself to do these things, and you would never want to treat yourself that bad.
All right, then throw your router in the water, goddammit.
But then you
Do
need
you
to pay
wanna
for
do
another
that?
one.
Slimy, do you want to throw the router into the water?
Yes, I want to throw my water into my router. Yes.
Well,
You know what I mean. Now, do you?
I don't know. That sounds like a pretty sweet gig.
Okay, so I'll take that. I'll take that sarcastic tone as a yes. As a no, you don't want to do it.
Hey, Jerome, you don't know anything about my life. What's my last name?
Gordon.
Now the internet knows.
You clever slut.
It doesn't help that it's also on your Skype name.
Well, no one has to know that. Thanks, Jerome.
No,
Now there's gonna be like
You're the
100
one-
people like
the one
trolling
editing.
Slandy every day.
If anyone
You're the one-
trolled me for this channel, you're getting blocked.
You know, you can easily edit it out.
Yeah, I know, I could. I might.
Just black bars on Slandy's name.
Yes, black bars on the voice that Jerome just said.
No, it's gonna be like the beep thing when when TV shows have swearing in them, right?
You mean the bleep sound?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that in the
The
comment section.
SpongeBob bleep sound.
You don't edit the videos. You don't even have the password to edit the account.
We'll put it in the comment section.
By the way, this
Ian has the
by the-
power of the chef. That's all he needs.
back to Shantae. This platform pull thing, if you take too long to get back onto it, it will disappear. So
Oh, okay.
So hurry
No
your ass
cheating.
up.
yeah, basically no cheating.
Also, these guys remind me of that enemy in Zelda. The statue.
Oh
thing.
yeah.
The Armos.
Yeah, Armos.
I always hated those things.
Yeah. But it was kind of
Is this a practical
satisfying when you
Pokemon?
shoot an arrow in its eye.
Okay, I was wondering how you're supposed to get up there, but I'm like, oh, ice block.
This gimmick, be careful here, because those blocks, if you use the speed booster and you get right under it, it will crush you.
Oh, and it's an insta-kill, right?
Well, not really insta-kill, it'll respawn you in the room, you'll take damage for it, but, you know, it sucks getting crushed.
Ah.
Oh, hang on, pit stop.
All that for a key.
That key adds progression. Now, back to what I was doing. Oh, never mind.
Excuse me while I slam my face into this wall.
And we've got the triple jump.
So how good is this triple jump?
It's a triple jump.
That pretty much sums it up right there. It's a triple jump. Ramon, think about it this way. Have you ever wanted to be Kirby or Jigglypuff in Smash, but you didn't like how light they were? Well, now you got Shantae.
It's more like have I ever wanted to be Kirby and Mario?
Hang on a second.
That works too. I would have
No,
liked
it's not
Shantae.
even
I would have liked Shantae to be in Smash, but perhaps maybe
Yeah.
the next Smash.
I guess she's more of a Nintendo character than Snake is.
Well, Snake has only ever how many Nintendo consoles has Snake ever appeared on? The only
He's
thing I
only
can think
been
of the GameCube and the
one
3DS.
good he's only been in one good Nintendo Metal Gear game, which
that
is
was
the
a-
Game Boy version of Metal Gear Solid or
No, the
Metal
game
Gear
no,
Ghost Babel.
no, and also Twin Snakes on GameCube.
Nah, but Twin Snakes isn't very good
What's wrong with Twin
compared to the
Snakes?
original. Voice acting's different. It's worse. There's the what do you call it, aim down, like the mechanics of MGS2 make the game way too easy. Like you can kill the first boss in one hit. And overall it's just not as good as the original. It's a decent game, but it's not the 10 out of 10 original Metal Gear Solid.
And then
No, he appeared on the MSX.
well, he's more associated with Sony than Nintendo.
Yeah, he
by
is.
far.
Yeah, undoubtedly.
And then, funnily enough, Cloud gets into Smash when FF7 was the game that was supposed to be on Nintendo, but got switched over to Sony because
And
of all Nintendo.
Cloud has never been on a Nintendo console unless you count the Atherodon. He hasn't been on even like in what do you call it, a Kingdom Hearts game on Nintendo console.
Yeah, you're right. Which makes this inclusion all the more bewildering, but I love it all the same, so I'm not complaining.
I'm still salty about that.
What, you would have
Like-
preferred if it was somebody else?
Yeah, I would have liked Tara Branford from FF6 more than Cloud.
Yeah, you're just mad because you don't like Cloud.
No, I like Cloud, but I don't like him because he's like a good character. I like him because he goes insane. But like I said before,
So then, by that logic, you would hate Lightning. You would hate Lightning even more because she's basically a worse Cloud,
yeah, she's Cloud without being interesting.
and that's really
Okay,
hard.
so
And that's hard to do.
So I'm gone for a few minutes and I hear Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
We were just it started as a discussion about us wanting Shantae and Smash, but then it transitioned over to Snake and then Cloud.
Like all discussion should go.
Well, anyway.
Wait,
Now
can
that
you
we have
just
the
do
triple
this?
No, now I have to backtrack because I have the triple jump.
We got to do it once more with feeling.
Well, it's technically a quadruple jump if you count her initial leap.
Go on.
Alright. Triple jump away.
This
And
is-
Heart Squid.
I must
Alright.
go. My genies need me.
Ramon, shut up.
I'm not gonna say anything, but you know how I feel already.
At the end of the day, it's still part of my health. So,
Ramon, if we ever all meet at a convention, I'm taking you out to enjoy squid. I don't care what you say.
No, I like eating the squids. It's just when I have to, like, think they look cool or anything.
Well, so, okay, to be fair, I like the way squids look more than octopi.
No, octopuses
Octopi look so derpy. They get that
yeah,
giant.
but squids look creepy as hell.
Squids look kind of cool. They got that spear-headed look.
I think the
Now-
reason why I don't like squids is because I read, like, a Cthulhu novel when I was 7.
You read Cthulhu when you were 7?
Yes.
Who gave you Cthulhu when you were 7 years old?
I was on the internet, and then like, this
And you were-
Cthulhu guy looks interesting.
What kind of things were you
know,
interested in when you were at 7 years old? Video games, comic books,
you know what?
cartoons.
I'm not-
Let me go search Cthulhu on the internet.
You know what? I'm not that surprised considering this is the same guy who enjoyed watching Berserk.
Well, Berserk, a lot of people like Berserk,
It's
Well,
fucked up. Man.
Okay, you know what though? To be fair,
it is really fucked up, but like, it's also a really good show.
to be fair, as much as I'm riffing on Ramon for looking at Cthulhu when he was 7, I was watching Happy Tree Friends when I was like 6, so I have nothing to say.
Yeah, well, Happy Tree Friends is like Happy Death Time.
Yeah, but it's still very gory. Have you ever seen Happy Tree Friends?
Nah, I watched the Boondocks.
Um,
Okay, you know what? At this point,
You've told me enough about it for me to not look into it.
Okay, so back to Shantae, boss time. This is kind of a puzzle boss. You have to hit the buttons with the triple jump in the right order. The game won't hint at it. You gotta guess.
Your bubble shield
if
is
you-
making this boss an absolute joke.
That's the sad part. If you get it wrong, it sends out these projectiles that it's supposed to be some kind of screen nuke, but the bubble shield completely negates that. So,
All you gotta do is not get hit, and since you have like the triple jump, that's super easy.
pretty much. And the super white ball just adds to the pain.
Oh, it's an item. It's an item he had.
Yeah. So wait, you set these to hotkeys, right?
No, it's not on the computer. It's on my Wii U. So it's on.
No,
it's
I mean
on-
like, yeah, it's set to like different keys, right?
Like on the PC
Oh.
version?
No, on your Wii U, like it's set mapped to like Z or X or something.
No, you can manually select it with by pushing a button, by manually using the control stick, selecting what you want, and then clicking it, or you can just touch the touchscreen and there you go, it's activated.
Oh, okay, but it's not set to like a button or anything. Like I would assume
No.
it would normally be.
Well, as much as we rip on the gamepad, forgetting that it's there, it's still useful for something like that.
Well, the thing is,
Yeah.
I rip on the gamepad not because I dislike it, but because it drove up the price of the system so much, and now we got underpowered hardware as a result. I love the
But
game.
honestly-
I love the gamepad. I just hate the price. I just hate what we had to
Hang on,
sacrifice
hang
to
on.
get it.
No, but that's not what I mean. That's not what I mean. I mean like the gamepad. The fact that usually the gimmicks that they put in is so so situational that no one really remembers that it's there.
Not even Nintendo has an idea of what to do with the gamepad, and they
Basically.
made the fucking thing.
Really, the only good thing out of it is that you don't. The only good thing out of it is that you don't have to turn on the TV to play a game.
And you don't have to look at a map.
That too. Or you don't have to pause the screen to look at it. Knowing Nintendo, I fully expect them to do so.